sort of absurd, I don't know how to phrase it, that a president would rescind an invitation to a championship team, and that you did something good based on it?
You're not going to get me to go down that path, Kareth. We had a great day. It was a wonderful day with a lot of nice people who wanted to take part in a productive outing, and the kids were, their smiles lit up the room, and our guys understand how much of an impact they can make on these kids, and it's a reminder of how powerful sports can be and how transformative sports can be for change, and not just the experience with the kids, but witnessing the exhibits at the museum and the whole experience. It was fantastic.
Is KD seeing how he can make a difference too in his community? He donated $10 million to college track. I mean, you just see how big this could become for him.
It's unbelievable what Kevin is doing, and so many of our guys. Think about Kevin the last month. You know, he gave $3 million to the University of Texas. He's got this $10 million initiative with college track. He's hosting all of these kids from his hometown. I'm so proud of our guys. I'm proud of the NBA. I'm proud of being a part of the league, because so many guys out there on every team are really doing positive things. They understand their impact on communities. They understand their impact in individual connections with people. Signing an autograph, taking a photo, and obviously the range of the impact can go from just a brief moment with somebody to donating millions and millions of dollars. But it feels like our league is so committed to community service. It makes me very proud to be part of it.
Do you have a favorite moment from yesterday?
My favorite moments were all when the kids were engaged with our guys. That was beautiful to watch, just to see the faces. And there was a little guy who's probably 8 years old who came up. He was standing next to me, came up, and his name was Ryan. He came up and introduced himself. And I'm talking to him, he goes, "Oh my God, there's Quinn Cook." And he ran over to Quinn Cook. I'm like, not Steph, not KD. He loved Quinn Cook. And that was cool. It was just, you could see that so many of these kids knew all of our players, not just our superstars.
Do they know you beyond the coach? Do anyone talk Bulls with you, or is it all just you coach them?
They know me as the guy who used to do the video game commentary for 2K.
Steve, there's so many stars on this team, obviously, but just the personalities and their interests, what makes them such a great kind of role model for what you were just talking about?
Well, I think we've got good guys. A lot of teams have really good guys. As I said, so many teams around the league are doing so much good. But our team's in the spotlight every single day, and good and bad, But I think our guys handle it so well. And I think the fact that because we're winning, we're getting a lot of exposure. They're doing a lot of good that's being exposed, that's being talked about, and that's a good thing, but that's not why they're doing it. They're doing it out of the goodness of their heart and their care for their communities and for people, and makes me very proud.
Well, it was fun. We had a good time.
You have a favorite moment?
That was the first time I've been in there, so it was definitely cool learning some more stuff, and just being there with my teammates and kids from my neighborhood was pretty cool.
Steve talked about kind of the creative design of it, how you kind of went through the air. What did you just think overall?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We put a lot of time and effort into it, and it shows a lot about African American culture. I feel like everybody needs to see it.
Was it extra special for you getting to bring kids from where you were from?
Yeah, most definitely. It's something that I got to thank Steph and Bob Myers, Draymond front office for presenting that opportunity to us, and very grateful and appreciative. And I can't say enough about them. Those guys are just amazing people. For them to do that for us and my community means a lot to me.
Was there anything that stood out to you in terms of the exhibits or any of the items that you saw that really resonated?
Yeah, just about every one of them.
Kevin, how did you just kind of process everything with just the exhibit itself and just knowing the impact you have on the kids there and everything that goes along with it?
Well, just the whole learning experience. I mean, I felt like a kid in there as well, just figuring new things out, learning new things about our culture and about the people that fought for us to be here right now. So I went in there just like one of those kids, just trying to learn, and was just happy to be there. So I didn't get to see the whole thing because they said it's a whole day process to really get through. So I'm looking forward to going back.
Any disappointment about not going to the White House on
No.
this trip from the team? I mean,
Not at all.
was this time better served, do you think, than going to the White House, spending it with the kids?
We had a great time yesterday.
Kevin, what was it like to announce your college track program at Suitland High School last night?
It was a dream come true. It was something I always thought about. I met some amazing people over the last year or so to help my dream become a reality, and I can't thank them enough for giving me that opportunity. It's you think about things all the time, and you don't know how to make them come true, and so to have so many people support me in my dreams, meant a lot to me.
Kevin, under the guy.
That process of idea to something actually coming out and be tangible, and how involved you are in making sure that happens, and how you can put your own personal stamp on those things.
Well, it's just, you gain so many experiences and you go through so much as a person, and you want to help out the younger generation. You want to try to lead them into the right direction. That's what people did to me and did for all my teammates and coaches, and so you try to just give back as much as you can, and you come up with cool ways to do it and unique ways to do it. So, all the support that I've gotten over the years, I just try to give it back, and I just feel good when you do things like that. And I know if you feel good, then you got good energy, and just want to get that off to people.
Was there any feedback that you got from some of the kids yesterday that made you feel really good?
Just to see the smiles and the excitement, when we walked in, I always screamed with Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, just for them to know who we are and to see us up close and personal, and to be from, a place where I grew up and never got the opportunity to see, the people that I looked up to as a kid, so to give them that experience, like I said, I got nothing but, I got to thank the Warriors organization for thinking about me and my neighborhood that way. It means a lot.
Kevin, you're in a time now where people from outside your ecosystem can try to disrupt your day with a tweet or a comment or a television show. How are you navigating that and turning that really into an instrument to be positive?
Well, coming from the neighborhoods we come from, you see a lot of stuff that are way worse than the tweet and the thought and the opinion. So you just keep trucking, keep believing in yourself, and keep doing the things that I've been doing. I mean, I'm at a point in my life where I've done things the right way in order for me to get here and to be successful, and just keep doing it.
Steph, what did you take away from everything yesterday with the visit and the kids?
It was a great experience for a lot of us who have never been to the National African American History and Culture Museum, to get that experience, to understand history that's part of the fabric of this country, and like you said, to bring the kids around to just kind of mix and mingle. They seemed like they had a really good time, and then when we all kind of congregated in, I think it was the culture exhibit, they had a lot of crazy questions and just energy that was exactly what we were trying to accomplish with the whole day. So I think everything turned out great.
What questions jumped out to you?
Too many to Rolodex, but I think all in all, the kids from Seat Pleasant and from TAPS and everybody that was involved, I think had a great time, and understood kind of the reason we did what we did.
You have a favorite moment?
Actually, part of the music exhibit they had at the very top, I was with probably 10 or 15 kids, and we were looking at kind of Black history through the expression of music, and the kids were kind of creating their own playlists and stuff, and it broadened their horizons on kind of music that has influenced the stuff they hear today, but also kind of giving them a glimpse of the past. I learned a lot, but then just seeing them kind of just scroll through, dance to songs that they never heard before, hear about artists and legends that they never heard about before, little stuff like that. Hopefully they learned something as well as had a good time.
I'm curious what you've taken away from since September when you said you didn't want to go to the White House. You got your target of a President Trump tweet. to today, is there something that you've taken away from that experience from beginning to end?
I think generally how unifying it's been with the conversation around how sports is kind of mingled in with not just with politics, but just change in society. I mean, everybody has a voice. I think when you come to the arena tonight, you'll see people from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, enjoying entertainment and sports on the court, but it brings people together, and I think that's kind of how it's manifested itself in this whole conversation. Rhetoric and hate and kind of just general disdain from the top, trying to be divisive, I think, and whatnot, has had the opposite reaction, which I think it intended. And we've done our part, I think, to try to further that message. I think as guys around the league understand the power of their voice, and having each other's back and really trying to, like we always say, just spread love and positivity. I think that's been the biggest thing that I've noticed in the last year, 8 months, to a year, and that's healthy. I think that's what we're all trying to accomplish.